Hey everybody, welcome back to Women Carry Knives. I just wanted to use a Therapeutic Edges entrance, but I did not tonight. On the table in front of us, we are going to be taking a look at the Civivi keennader. Okay, so I'm loving this knife. Now, I don't review a whole lot of knives that I don't like, so, you know, yes, I'm loving this one, and I say that every time, but I do. With this one, you're actually going to get some N690 gray stonewash blade with this beautiful compound grind. This is just a gorgeous, gorgeous knife. I love the stonewash on this. It just has such a beautiful look. Now with the compound grind, that would be something that I would not sharpen myself because yeah, I'm not so good at that. Not with that kind of grind to it. You do have G10 handles on this, and you do have stainless steel liners. This is a liner lock, and your lockup is actually pretty good on this. You're probably, we're going to guess about 25–30% or so. So really, that's not bad. It's a really super comfortable knife, and I really love that about it. Running on caged ball bearings does make it very, very comfortable. Now, you do have two methods of deployment with this one, which I really like. You do have the flipper tab, which you see has some jimping on it, which makes that really nice. You also have the thumb studs. So you have two versions of, or two ways to manipulate this one. And, you know, it's always better for me. I love having different ways to go ahead and open your knife because it makes your fidget factor a lot higher. And there's nothing better than a workhorse knife, one that's going to work good for you. It's going to be great in your pocket, but also has that great fidget factor to it. So, as I totally fail that flip. Like I said, it does run on cage ball bearings. You do have a true deep carry clip on this, and it really is deep carry. So this is not going to be sticking out of your pocket in any way, shape, or form. And I do love that because, you know, it's always it's always knife when your knife is not sticking out of your pocket. For me, mostly because, yes, I do carry a purse or whatnot. And if I happen to be carrying in my left-hand pocket, then it's going to catch and, you know, little things like that. But that's neither here nor there. This one is... Let's do a few little specs on this. You are looking at about a 3.5 inch blade with about a little over a 3¼ inch cutting edge, which is fabulous. Your handle length, and we'll go ahead and give this a little close here. Your handle length is going to be about 4¾ inches in length, which is going to give you an overall of 8.2 inches. So just a hair under 8¼ inches. Now, lengthwise, I would put that in a larger category just simply because of the length. If we want to take a look at that next to the Benchmade, and if we go pivot to pivot here, you're going to see that it is a tad larger than that. Not, you know, not that much bigger. If we go tip to tip, let's go ahead and line it up here and see if you're looking at just about an inch larger in size. Now, if we compare it to the Presidio here, this is definitely a large knife. This is definitely a medium knife, and this is what I call the small medium or the smedium. Either way, the ergonomics on the handle, and let's go ahead and take a look at that. Okay, let's back up a little bit. The G10 on this handle it's grippy enough to, I mean, you can really feel it. So you're not going to feel like it's going to be slipping out of your hand. And that's a big issue with me. I want to know that the knife I'm carrying doesn't feel like it's going to slip out of my hand. And with the G10 on this knife, it really feels good. It feels like you're going to get good traction on it. You also have the jimping on the back of the blade here, which is also nice. You don't really have what I would call like a finger choil area. However, you can choke up on this knife. So if you see, even with small hands, you're going to be getting a little more than an inch out the back. On the front hand side, yeah, you're looking at about 2 inches. But for a small hand, this is still a really good knife. And if you don't want to choke up on it, you know, it's size-wise for me, this one is a really good size. I am really enjoying it. Being that it is a more of a narrow handle, and if we want to take a look at that, so the handle itself is going to be about 3/4 of an inch, so that is very small. It has the rectangular shape that I have come to love, because there's something about that shape that is just perfect for any size hand. But pardon me. But okay, I'll give you a hint. Do not drink water and talk at the same time. All right, guys. The rectangular shape of the handle, like I said, it's always been a super friendly shape for all hand sizes, and I think that's wonderful. Now, for those of you that have a larger hand, because the handle is so narrow, it may not be quite as comfortable for you. The pocket clip does sit up a little ways. You can see that. But I find that for where it sits in my hand, it's not really a hot spot. Now, I've been having issues, and I've really been paying attention to a lot of my pocket clips to see where it's going to sit and how does it feel and how is it going to work for me. And this one so far has just been wonderful. Like I said, I mean, comfort-wise, for the length of the pocket clip, which is good for the size of the knife, it really, really, you know, sometimes I have problems with this type of clip because it sits a bit high, or maybe the clip itself, the ramp here can be a little bit, I'll say cumbersome, or maybe get in the way a little bit. That is not the case with this. You also have recessed pocket clip screws. I don't know if you can see that. Let me get a little sideways look. And that's always nice too, because it is not going to cause any problem with tearing your jeans, the wear and tear, which is really good. I like the sleekness look of this one. I do love the fact that they have a fuller in there. I have not actually tried flicking it, and I'm not going to be able to, because for some reason I've been growing my nails out, so I am not able to flick it by the fuller anymore, and I'm not willing to cut the nails off. This knife, just so you know, goes for about $73.95 for the price. And again, it is, you know, it's a Civivi knife, so it is built by we. Your quality, your craftsmanship is phenomenal on this one. Fit and finish, just love this knife altogether. Now, it runs only at about 3.88 ounces, so you're looking at just under 4 ounces. For the size, again, that is a really good weight for it. I do enjoy it. This one has just been phenomenal, fun. Fidget factor has been great. I love the blade shape. It does what I need it to do. Yeah, I just, you know, Civivi. Well, Civivi's actually been killing it for a little while. And the knives that are coming out this year, oh, they're, you know, again, they're on point. They are not at all going to be going away anytime soon. They ramp up their game every year. They come out with things that are just as spectacular, if not even better, as the year before, which is so wonderful. For my lefties out there, this is a right hand, left hand tip up carry, so that should make my lefties out there happy. Again, fabulous, fabulous knife. I have been super happy with everything about it. So to me, it seems like a very simple knife, but I find that the knives are the knives that are the simplest, to me, seem to be like the most user-friendly. The fidget factor on these have always been just wonderful. I mean, all around, Civivi just kills it. So, you guys, this has been a look at the Civivi Keennader. Again, it goes for about $73.95. For what you're getting, you, I believe, are getting a great deal on it. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click on that like button. It does help the channel out. If you're not a subscriber, I'd love to have you here all the time. And don't forget to leave a comment down in the comments section. I love talking to you. I try to comment every single one of your comments. And I hope to see you next time. Thanks for joining me.